When discussing assessing literacy development using the cognitive model, the book Assessment for Reading Instruction suggests that the first question to ask is whether the child has a reading problem. However, I disagree. I believe the first question we should ask is, who is this child? I believe that you cannot understand a child's automatic word recognition, language comprehension, and strategic knowledge without understanding the child's cultural knowledge and experiences in their community and home, as well as their interests and motivations. To learn about students' funds of knowledge, motivations, interests, histories of participation, new literacies, and literacy development, I examined two students, JJ and Adriana. JJ and Adriana are kindergarten students at Geyer Park Elementary in the urban city of Lansing, Michigan. Every student brings funds of knowledge into the classroom. As a member of the City of Lansing's community, I am aware of some of the cultures and cultural practices that exist. I have also had informal conversations with JJ and Adriana that have informed me about their funds of knowledge. When I did the surveys, information about an all-star, and here's how I feel about reading, the students gave me answers that helped me to get to know them and learn more about their funds of knowledge. These surveys also provided me with information about JJ and Adriana's motivations and interests. I learned about each student's favorite food, singer, and type of book. Both students also described reading as fun at one point in the survey. To learn about Adriana and JJ's history of participation and access to new literacies, I gave them two surveys about technology. I learned that both students use technology, including tablets and computers. I also learned that both students enjoy using technology and think they are good at it. After examining JJ and Adriana's funds of knowledge, motivation, and interest, I chose to examine their unique learning needs in the area of writing development. Monitoring these students' progress in this area is ongoing. To begin learning about their writing development, I gave each student a blank letter and told them to write whatever they wanted. For young students like Adriana and JJ, writing samples are very good indicators of a child's phonological awareness. Phonological awareness is the awareness of sounds in spoken words. Adriana wrote words and knew the sounds in those words. JJ wrote words as well as letters that don't form words. Although they don't form words, JJ was aware of the sounds the letters he wrote made. In order for a child to have automatic word recognition, they must have phonological awareness. Writing develops as students develop reading comprehension and become proficient in all areas of the cognitive model. In order for a student to be proficient at automatic word recognition, the child must be able to decode. The process of decoding involves three successive understandings. The first of these understandings is the alphabetic principle. This principle is that words can represent sounds. To examine Adriana and JJ's alphabetic principle, I gave them an alphabet recognition chart. Both students missed a few letters, however, it appears that the students may have mixed up letters with similar shapes. For example, B and D and Q and P. JJ was able to recognize all the uppercase letters. It appears both students have a strong alphabetic principle, however, more evidence may be needed. Decoding skills develop based on a child's foundation skills, including concepts of print. The child's concept of a printed word is extremely important in the development of decoding and also forming words. When given a book handling knowledge assessment, both Adriana and JJ were very knowledgeable about the concepts of print, including the concept of a printed word. However, both students struggled identifying punctuation markers, including a comma and question mark. As I continue to work with Adriana and JJ, I hope to understand their phonological awareness and decoding skills better as they pertain to writing development. I also hope to gather more writing samples from the students, giving them more exposure and experience with writing. As I continue to work with these students, I will always remember their funds of knowledge, motivations and interests, histories of participation, and new literacies.